Taking on the Condors of Buenos Aires. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky. Picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another carry for Pierce. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But you look at this defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Second down and 3. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Right there, hurt.
Johnson will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Hold the stick. Go, Reed, go. Hey, check that streak. Pat the streak. Hustle.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Option right, here's Stroud. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stevens to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Stevens. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On second down, it's Stroud. He's going to go for a big play downfield. They got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Check, man. Check, man. Check. Hurt.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Stevens setting up to throw it.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Throwing is Stevens. That's complete to Mooney.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Operating from the gun, Stevens to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Stevens. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Condors get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys...
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Stevens. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Condors have got it back to within a score.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
2nd and 10. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Texans will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And a huge play that time. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw on second down. Stevens. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now Stroud.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Stroud now.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Escapes the sack.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
To throw on second down. Stevens locates Mooney on the out route. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Stevens. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Condors are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 39 that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They toss it out right to Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. As Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Texans. Check, man. Check. Hurt.
Stroud off the play fake.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Monte Mapu.
And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Condors have taken a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Stroud from his own end zone.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Third down, Stroud from his end zone.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
70 Ranger.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here comes 2nd down. Now Stevens.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Hey, check that, street.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
19 tight.
Stroud back to throw. And it's caught. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Stroud will run the option left.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle and they couldn't